So this is Leah, our beautiful model, and the first thing that I'm taking there is a little bit of lip conditioner from Elemis. Leah said she has a little bit of dry lips, so that's just going to sort that out while I'm doing the rest of her makeup. And then to prime the skin, I've got Clarins Beauty Flash Balm going on there, just anywhere that's a little bit dehydrated. It's a really beautiful base for makeup. So just prepping the lid there with a MAC paint pot and going in with the Viseart Matte Neutrals palette. I've just taken that bluey grey, that's it, that one there, colour on a fluffy blending brush, and I'm just getting that onto the outer corners of the eyelid and blending it in. So I'm trying to create a really soft, smoky base for this eye. I really want to try and create a real lift to Leah's eyes by winging it out and up so that we get a feline kind of cat eye effect, but without going for a really harsh graphic liner. So I'm just taking there on a smaller brush the darkest shade in that Viseart palette, which is a sort of a charcoaly grey, and I'm just marked there kind of the outer perimeter of where I want to take the shadow, and I'm just working it along the lashes, really smudging it in nicely, and then winging it out into the corners. So then there, with the same fluffy blending brush that I used with the lighter grey shadow, I'm just taking that and blending everything in together so that it can be really seamless and smoky. There I've got a Maybelline black gel liner, and I'm just working that in to strengthen up at the roots of the lashes, still keeping it nice and smudgy and not too defined, and really thin on the inner corners, and then working out into that shadow just to really keep creating that lifted effect to the eye. So I've got a pair of false lashes there going on. I think they're from Revlon. They're a really nice, feathery, glamorous eyelash. Not too much, but really adds a bit of more definition. And I'm just sort of, while I'm putting them on, I'm just making sure that I give them a little bit of a lift while the glue's drying. And just cleaning up there any fallout underneath the eye. I love getting the eyes exactly blended and perfect how I want them, and not having to worry about fallout. I just take that out afterwards with a wet wipe. And then onto base. I'm just using a regular foundation brush with the Graftobian cream foundations there from my little palette, and I'm using a slightly paler shade than Leah's natural skin tones all through the centre of her face and anywhere I want to highlight, and then taking a slightly deeper shade just around the top of the hairline, underneath the cheekbones, along the jawline. Just to add a little bit of warmth and depth and dimension to the face. And then I'm taking a slightly denser foundation brush there, and I'm just giving it all a good buff and blend into the skin. This foundation creates such a beautiful finish when you put it on like this, and you can really get everything melted in together, looking really seamless and gorgeous. So for concealer, I'm taking the Kryolan Dermacolour concealers, which also I've decanted into my little MAC palette there, and I'm taking them on a domed eyeshadow brush just right the way underneath the eye, brightening up any shadow or discoloration underneath there, and anywhere else that Leah needs a little bit more coverage, and also just really accentuating the shape of the eyeshadow as well, so sort of strengthening up underneath that wing there. So I'm just taking another shade in a slightly greyish undertone from Kryolan's Dermacolour there, just to strengthen up those shadows beneath the cheekbones. Just add a little bit more dimension for the face, because this makeup is for a photographic shoot under studio lights and stuff, so this is where contouring is quite important, just to add a little bit more dimension. I'm just making sure that's really well blended in, softening any harsh edges and getting it all to blend in with the foundation and look seamless. So next onto blusher, and I'm just popping a little flush of colour there with a cream blush from Topshop in the shade Head Over Heels, and it's my all-time favourite blusher. I just love this one, it just gives such a beautiful glow. You'll notice that I put all my cream products on the complexion first, just so that I could get everything beautifully blended. And that is Laura Mercier's translucent powder going on, just to set the makeup and prepare it for any other powder products that I'm going to put on it. It doesn't set hyper matte, I think it still has a nice glow to it, which I think is really beautiful. So I'm just penciling in Leah's eyebrows there with a twist up eyebrow pencil from Soap and Glory in the colour blonde. Leah's natural eyebrows are so fair that a really strong makeup look like this definitely needs a little bit of a stronger brow, and this is the perfect colour because it's got no red tones in it. It's a very ashy blonde colour, so I think it looks really natural, even though there's quite a lot going on there. You can see I'm making the little hair strokes. It's really sort of creating a beautiful brow and framing Leah's eyes and giving a bit more balance to her face. So now I'm just coming back to finish off the eyeshadow look, and I'm taking a Barry M Dazzle Dust in a very pale iridescent pink, and just taking that right into the corners of the eyes, highlighting under the brow bone and just sort of blending it in with the other shadows, and also asking you to look up for me there so that I can just take it along the very inner corner of the eye, and then connecting that up there with the pale grey shadow from the Viseart palette again, just connecting up the outer corners in along that lower lash line. I'm being hilarious there, clearly. And then, yeah, I'm just sort of smudging that in to line the eye underneath, but keeping it very soft and no harsh lines again. Little bit of highlighter going on there, and then onto a tiny little bit of powder blush just to add a little bit more of a flush and strengthen up that colour in the cheek. And then a little bit of bronzer there, just going under the cheekbones, into the temples, into the hairline, a little bit on the nose, just to bronze up really and just strengthen up any contouring that I've done. Now, although I'd love this look with a nude glossy lip or something like that, because it's for a photo shoot, we really want to go all out super glamorous, so we are going for a red lip, and that is MAC lip pencil in Cherry going on just to define Leah's natural lip shape. I'm not overdrawing them or anything like that. They don't. They're beautiful shape as they are, so I'm just following Leah's natural lip line. And then on a lip brush, I'm taking my Eve Pearl lip palette, and I've actually mixed a couple of the two different reds in there to create a red that I really thought would be perfect for today. And yeah, just filling in the lip. And just to finish the look, I'm taking a little spoolie with some Better Than Sex by Too Faced mascara, just through the natural lashes and blending them in with the falsies. I don't put too much on because I want to keep that nice feathery look of the false eyelashes, but just to blend them in and darken them up a little bit, and then also through the bottom ones, just separating them out, and running the wand through them just to give some definition and that nice fluttery lash look. And that's the finished makeup look. I've already curled and put Leah's extensions in before I started her makeup, so all that's left for me to do is just give it a little bit of a zhuzh, what we call in the business, and run my fingers through the curls and just get it all sitting exactly how I like it. And then that is it. She's ready for her shoot. So that's the end of the video, guys. I really hope you've enjoyed it. I'm hoping to do some more and put them up on my channel soon. So yeah, watch out for that. And thanks for watching. Bye.